It's 2020, and more people are feeling overwhelmed. The demands of modern life leave many people feeling that they must choose between career and family, or make a similarly heartbreaking choice. Dana was lucky enough to find a way not to do that. Once she realized how rare that was, and how many other people were giving up career, or family, or losing both in their attempt to do both at once, she knew she had to write this book. It shares what she wishes she had known 10 years ago about career, family, and health. From intensely practical tips about time management and self-care to profound spiritual lessons from a decade of marriage, motherhood, and public service, this book lets you into the mind and daily life of someone who has it all: family, career, and serenity in the storm of life. This is the book she wishes she had read 10 years ago. Author Dana Alrahbi has never been one to settle for the path of least resistance. She's an award-winning public servant, doctoral candidate, wife, and mother of 4 living in the United Arab Emirates. Dana has lived in the center of yes you can culture for most of her life. She has lived in a world where no one would forbid her for doing anything, with the dubious side effect that she might be expected to do everything. Serenity for the Storm of Life is a handbook for navigating a world in which anything is possible, and so everything is expected of us. Now, she wants to pass along a decade of experience navigating family and career, work-life balance, and learning the importance of that most vital, yet difficult task of all, self-care. Like many modern readers, she's found herself crushed under the weight of expectations and responsibilities, even those she insisted on undertaking herself. Yet her refusal to give up has led her to find solutions for these demands, which often seem impossible, until you take a step back and breathe. Dana's clear-eyed, practical yet profound account is sure to help readers navigate a modern world where they can do anything, but may not be sure how to do it. We live in a very confusing time. We have more options than ever before, more ways to have a family, have a career, get an education, and serve your community. Science and technology are putting these incredibly powerful tools at our fingertips. But we don't know what to do with them yet. We have access to so many books, for instance, but where will we find time to read them? No one is going to tell us we can't have a career and family at the same time, but who will teach us how to do both at once, and enjoy it? With technology always changing so fast, the tools and options we have are changing so fast too. She believes it's the responsibility of those who have learned how to balance all of these possibilities to share what they've learned. Dana has tried to share both the practical and profound things that she's learned in 10 years of marriage, motherhood, higher education, and public service. Readers can expect to learn some of the time management and stress management tips she relies on a daily basis, as well as some big-picture insights about how each of these pursuits can be a source of strength for the others, not a drain on your resources. Dana wrote this book for anyone who is uncertain about how to proceed in their life, or who's feeling overwhelmed with the life they have. She's been in both those places, wondering how to enjoy life with the responsibilities she already had, wondering if it could possibly be a good idea to take on more of them. But through the experiences she shares in this book, she was able to change simple things about her daily routine and outlook to enable her to do even more. She was able to do all the things she wanted to do, and write a book about it. It took her many years to learn these things. She hopes to save her readers some time, and some worry, that she spent trying things that didn't work. This book will especially speak to readers who have many ambitions, or who are being told they can't do everything they want to do. It talks a lot about refusing to settle for less, about taking on 3 or 4 or 5 projects at a time, and then having to figure out how to do a good job at all of them, and enjoy it. It also talks about the 3 types of people: those who bring you down, those who lift you up, and the most valuable kind: critics who show you how to do better at achieving your goals. It is her hope that people who are facing doubt or criticism from those around them will find a friend in this book,